Good afternoon, friends. This is Mr. Koga, and currently I am skateboarding on the boardwalk up to Ventura Point. Right now we're at Surfriders Beach, as you may have guessed, and we're just going to take a little stroll up the beach, and we're going to see some erosion that's happening at our very own local surf spot. All right, so right now we're looking out at Ventura Point. We're going to walk down these rocks and we're going to take a little trip and see what kind of erosion we can find. All right, so when I first arrived to the Ventura Point area, I noticed this sign that was hanging on this wire fence. It says, "Caution, for your safety, stay away from barricades." And this sign was not on a permanent fence or anything. It was this tiny little wiry fence that really wouldn't stop anyone from falling over. But as you'll see next, the cliff that was created by the erosion is pretty crazy. So this is when I hike down the rocks, this is what it looks like along the shoreline. So this wall is about 5 feet and it was eroded by the waves that were crashing against it from large ocean swells. The rocks that are on the ground, the round ones, are called cobblestones, and those were actually brought in to stop the erosion. Those are not natural rocks that occur on the beach. This was also another solution, this gigantic concrete slab. These things were actually up against the bike path and were kind of acting as a little wall to support the bike path from falling into the ocean. But as you can see, they all fell over. And these slabs can weigh anywhere from hundreds to maybe even 1,000 or more pounds. So could you imagine if someone was standing near this when those things fell? It could be terribly dangerous. And that's why that sign was there too, to stop people from falling into this area. So the erosion that's happening at Surfriders Beach is actually a safety hazard, and not only does it not look nice, but it can be very dangerous. So the reason why we're going to study this place is to understand how can we help. So in this area, we found one of the coolest examples of erosion that I've personally got to see, especially at the beach. So this piece of land was eroded away by the crashing waves so much that it wore away all the land that's underneath it and left the asphalt that's on top. It's actually really cool, but actually pretty darn dangerous, because imagine standing at the edge. You could definitely fall in if it crumbled. So as I walked further, I noticed these strange white lines that are painted along the asphalt pieces that fell off, and I realized, oh my god, that's the old bike path that used to be here before they pushed it back. So this bike path was eroded away so much that it fell down into the beach area. Luckily, this asphalt can be recycled for use in later roads. One other thing I didn't get to record when I was at Surfriders Beach is this area that's farther up Ventura Point if you kept walking down the beach. As you can see, there's a lot of plants actually that's in the sand, and these plants serve a very, very important purpose. As we learned with other types of erosion, to stop erosion from happening, you can plant plants and create a lot of vegetation in certain areas. So the point of all these plants being here in the sand is that they also help to stop the erosion and help the sand to stay in one place when the waves come.
Alright, so we're walking on the bike path that they pushed back. And there's the bike path before that I was just walking along on the beach. They installed these barriers. That's not gonna hold forever, because the erosion is right there. Following. And I just bumped into this barrier and almost fell over. So we're going to learn about this bike path. We're going to figure out what they did, what they're going to do in the future, and maybe you guys come up with an idea of how to fix it, because you guys are the future leaders, and you're going to come up with an idea that no adult has ever thought of before.